Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Masud, and in today's video I just wanted to discuss how I felt before my first ISPE, and how you can sort of prepare. So I'm going to give you some tips to prepare for your first ISPE exam. So before my first ISPE exam, I actually was very nervous and I didn't know what to expect. Because it's a bit different from an OSCE, because you're going to be sort of questioned on your knowledge, and you're going to be doing a scenario, and so revising for it was a little bit different, as well as because you're going to be revising for so many different scenarios. But I just wanted to say that in terms of how much you should revise, I revised loads. I was revising 24/7 actually, just because I felt that that's what I needed to do to help me feel confident and keep my head above water, if that makes sense. I know different people have different learning styles, so everyone is really different in terms of how they prepare for an exam. That's what sort of worked for me, and if you're a sort of crammer, or you like to revise 3 days before the exam, then go ahead, that's up to you. I'm not going to sort of tell you to stop doing it, because if it works, then it works, and you don't want to stop doing it. So in terms of again, how I felt, I didn't really know what to expect. But what you're going to do is you're going to sort of have a scenario where you're going to sort of carry out a specific treatment, and then you're going to be questioned on the topic that you're learning on. For example, if it's a Parkinson's disease patient, you're going to be sort of carrying out a treatment, whatever it is, might be sort of assessing their tone, doing a assessment, working on some exercises for them, and then you're going to be sort of sat down and questioned on the different sort of pathophysiology of the Parkinson's disease, how specific, what drugs are there, physio management, surgical management, whatever. I find that the learning outcomes are the best sort of so printing out the learning outcomes that you get from the module handbook is one of the best things you can do. So I normally print them out, and then I answer each learning outcome by looking at what's in the PowerPoint slides, the presentation slides, lecture slides, sorry. And then that way, I've sort of answered every single question that I'm going to be sort of assessed on, and then when I go into the exam, I'm like that much more confident. So because I know what I'm going to be sort of asked about. So that's one thing you guys should do. Print out the learning outcomes, go through all of them, answer all of them, and just know why you're doing each one. So the next sort of tip I wanted to sort of talk about is, I sort of mentioned it previously in my past videos, is to practice more your practical sort of scenarios. So what you're going to do in your treatment, time yourself, get a 5-minute timer, 10-minute timer, however much time the ISPE is, and time yourself and try and get it on the dot, just because it will make you feel so much more confident when you actually go into the exam. So those are my 2 tips, and I hope you sort of got something from this video. If you did, please leave me a like, or subscribe, or comment, or whatever. That'll be great. But if you had any questions, you can always just send me a message on social media, and I'll get back to you. So hopefully I tried to keep that video short. I don't want to bore you guys too much. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time.